I didn't grow up with any religious background, and by the time I was an adult, I had a pretty healthy mistrust of any organized religion. But when I was about 35, I hit a really difficult patch where I had tragedy in my personal life and huge professional challenges and health challenges, and it was too much for me to handle on my own. I had a really good friend who spent a lot of time with me during that season, and I asked her, how do you do life and still feel happy? And she said, God. And I said, oh, but I'd tried everything else, so I was desperate enough, and she said, go to Union Church. So I started going to Union Church. Everyone was way too nice to me. It was very scary, but I just felt better after going every week. And I started participating in some of the studies, getting to know the pastors and the congregation. And then one day it hit me. God came to me and I was hooked. I believed in everything I knew, but I knew so little, I knew I needed help. As if somebody had planned it, the next week in the church bulletin, there was an advertisement for Alpha. Alpha has this incredibly safe, supportive environment to ask really big, controversial questions that in the wider world, maybe people are afraid to ask. The environment is so supportive, and I was a believer already, but there were people in that room who really weren't. And the leaders and the helpers answered all those questions with such humility and grace. It was how fellowship should be, where we're all seeking that greater meaning and faith. It is a great introduction to start having those discussions with people who you already have relationships with, talking about what do they want to do with their life, what is their purpose here, and what joy and love mean to them. These are questions that we don't talk about in our daily lives, and Alpha gives you a platform and a safe place to do that. I love Alpha, and I loved my Alpha experience. And over the years, God has sent people my way who are seeking, who have a God-sized hole in their heart, who are looking for answers to life's bigger questions. And I've invited many people to Alpha over the years, and almost everyone has said yes. And if you want to have these deeper, more important conversations with the people who matter in your life, there's no better place to do it than Alpha.